don't know if this inspiration in this moment is going to get me the results that I want. Is that what you're saying, that you don't know?
No. When you get in the middle of a discussion with someone, and their response to you, you don't know. Right? You know that they're somewhere within this spectrum.
What's your goal with them?
To get clarity.
Your own clarity. Your own clarity, or to give clarity to them.
Mutual clarity, I guess.
Give that up. Give up the mutual clarity. Give up the law of attraction will provide mutual clarity. But usually in a situation like that, you're aware that they're not understanding you. And in your awareness that they're not understanding you, you disconnect from your own clarity. And then often they begin to dominate, and then you just want to run away. You don't want to have that conversation.
Yeah.
But when you're really in sync with who you are, the clarity will flow. And you will feel the inspiration to guide yourself through the conversation in a way that they can hear you or not. In other words, your clarity, do not sacrifice your clarity in order to make somebody else be clear.
All right, and I had this other experience.
And if they say to you, we're interrupting briefly, if they say to you, you don't know what you're talking about, or I'm not in agreement with you, or then that's a time for you to just relax completely and say, hey man, I'm just in this conversation for the fun of it. I'm just in it for the stimulation. This has been great. You've stimulated me a lot. You've given me a lot to think about. I can't wait to get clarity on all of this. In other words, because you never want to come off like you know everything. Here we are. We know everything. Here we are. Not true, we don't know everything, because there is knowing yet to be evolved. And so this conversation has never been before in all of the universe. And clarity is coming from this conversation. And sometimes you're the one that interjects the clarity. Several times here today already, we heard it from you. Sometimes we're the one to interject the clarity. It's being on a vibrational par with the one that you are masterminding with that will bring you the greatest satisfaction in moving to the places that you want to go. Because you don't want to go back to kindergarten. You don't even want to think about the thoughts you've already thought. You're so vividly, avidly looking for the new thought, you're not going to ever be satisfied with the old thought. Even finding the old thought so that you can teach it to somebody else. And we want you to know, you don't have to teach them so that they'll be on the par. Law of attraction will bring you somebody who's there. Like this.
Yeah, no, I know. This is definitely good manifestation. I find myself taking more naps just to avoid different people. So I guess most of my time is going to consist a lot of naps.
To avoid them and to...
Can I just gravitate?
And to reconnect to your power to take another run at it. And so what's your question?
No, couldn't I just gravitate to the experience? Like, I'd love to gravitate just closer to a lot of the experiences that I intend to experience. But I notice, I guess, the people that I'd like to enjoy it with aren't on a level of understanding, I guess, that they create their reality. They're more droopy people, they more sad and...
Most of the world is not ready for you.
But I've noticed that. I've thought about just departing and just coming back at a later date and just,
It won't be any better next time.
Yeah.
Most of the world is not on the leading edge. And when you've discovered the vitality and vividness and satisfaction of being there, you can never go back.
That sucks. Yeah. I don't know. I'm not that it sucks. It's just that. I want to. I'd love to show people.
If you will stop noticing what they don't know, profound truths will flow through them. Choose one of them who is playful and willing to play with you. And before you engage in a conversation with them, spend some time, a few focus wheels, do some scripting, write about them, and convince yourself of their wisdom. Then enter into a conversation with them with their wisdom activated within you to the point that you are expressing to them things like, I really like visiting with you like this, and I'm looking forward to some good ideas that are going to come out of this conversation. And perfect masterminding is where two of us come together, and we don't, neither one of us has an idea of where we're going to lead it, but we're just there reaching for something. And I'm so looking forward to what will come out of this, and then acknowledge the brilliance of their mind. And the more you acknowledge it and compliment them, the more they will rise to the level of what you are looking for. Until some of the most unlikely people will say some of the most brilliant things as you discover these new places together, you see. The people who are really brilliant are locked into their beliefs. They're no fun to mastermind with because they're not going to a new place with you. You see,
Yeah, that's true.
They're just looking to validate and justify the beliefs that they've already come to. That sucks the life right out of you, you see. You want someone open and willing to go to new places. You see, that's what, and that's why you like to return, is because when you come, each time you come, you're open and willing to go to new places. You're not all bogged down by the dogma and belief system and history and monuments and opinions of the world, you see. You are free-flowing beings. You came to flow freely. You are not the freak that you are making yourself out to be.
Yeah.
You are on the path that you have intended, and others will join you on that path. And meanwhile, there's lots of good conversations for you to have with us.
Okay.